It's the middle of October 2025, and I am stuck in a terrible rut. And I'm just procrastinating. I just can't do any of the habits that I want to do. And I'm just wishing that I had known the warning signs of the rut and been able to prevent myself from getting into such a big mess. And so in this video, I'm going to teach you the warning signs of a rut and how to prevent it. Number one, your brain will start to make excuses, and these excuses will sound very, very logical. It'll sound like the greatest idea ever. And some of the excuses my brain had made were, oh, I'll just read later when it came time that I normally read. Oh, I'll just scroll for just 5 minutes before I go for my run. Oh, I'll just go to bed in 10 minutes. Well, I would never end up actually reading. That scrolling that I said I'll do for 5 minutes, it usually end up being like 2 hours. And then when I said I'd go to bed in like 10 minutes, it would usually be over an hour. So when these excuses arise, you don't listen to them. You just do the habit when you do it or when you said you were going to do it the day before. Because it's going to be hard. It's going to take discipline. But I can tell you, it takes a lot more discipline to get out of a rut than it is going to take you to just do it now. Number two, you'll start to slip up on little habits. You'll start to slip up on the little things. That's why you need to use a habit tracker. Alright, so these are my habit trackers right here. And so I have every habit that I'm going to do in a day written down on these. And for every habit that I do, I give myself a W. For every habit I don't do, I give myself an L. And then at the end of each day, I will write down the final score. And so for each L that I get, I subtract 1 from the final score. And when you notice this score continually going down, that means you need to look on your habit tracker and see what habits you're starting to slack on, and then put your primary focus on those. And the reason for this is you can, one, see your score going down, and also I used to, if I had a bad day, I just wouldn't track my habits. I just go, it's whatever. But this forces you to track because it's days. And what are you going to do? Just write, was too lazy to track or bad day? And also it makes you want to get the best score that you possibly can for each day. Number 3, you will start to doubt self-improvement. You will start to doubt whether or not self-improvement is right for you or you're going down the right path. And when I was getting into my rut, I started doubting self-improvement, and I just basically quit while I tried to figure it out. And then when I realized, wait a minute, self-improvement actually was what I needed to do with my life, I was already stuck deep in a rut, and I realized I probably should have continued on self-improvement, and at the end of every day, journaled or just thought about it, but continued to do self-improvement habits. That way, if I decided, when I came to that realization that, self-improvement's actually what I need to be doing to reach the goals that I want, I didn't have to get out of a huge rut to then start going after those goals again. Now, if you want to prevent a rut, or this also works to get out of a rut, you need to give yourself an hour to watch YouTube at the end of the day, because when you do this, you give your brain a reward for all the hard work that you've done in that day, and will start to associate hard work with a reward. And so it makes the work a lot more fun and a lot easier to do. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, you won't become great if you won't do the hard work when you feel like it.